Good morning, everyone. My name is Amy. I'm from Little Farm Quilts. This is Flosstube number 52. You have stumbled across my channel all about cross stitch. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's been about 3 weeks since my last video, and I have a lot to talk about today. Matter of fact, part of the driving force for me doing the video today was, number one, I have a little bit of haul that's piling up on my desk here, and I need that off my desk. But number two, I have some huge updates coming to the channel. So although I will not, only one of those updates is going to be today, there'll be many more coming. Little Farm Quilts is evolving a little bit, and that news will be forthcoming shortly. But I'm super excited, so I wanted to kind of do a wrap-up video right now before some of the changes take place. And anyway, hopefully you will be seeing a fully edited version of a video. I reached out to Hannah from Hannah Dowling. If you're not watching her on Flosstube, you should. And got some advice from her as to what she uses for video editing, and I'm going to try to be doing that today. Today is, I don't even think I've set a date yet. I introduced myself though, so that's good. Today is Sunday, March 20th, and this is Flosstube number 52. So in this video, we'll be primarily all about cross stitch. In my haul, I have a little bit of knitting, but I think that's it. I think I mostly have cross stitch today. So I'm following kind of it's not a new format, it's just a format that I'm gonna just kind of stick to. And the first project that I'm always going to show you, we're always going to do WIPS first. That way, if you're here for the WIP action, you can hang out for the WIPS and see it after that. If you're not interested in haul or plans or anything like that. My channel, okay. My channel is my channel. So I'm going to talk about whatever I feel like talking about at the time, including my life. And I guess I'm getting from some of the other Flosstubes that some people don't like the life updates. I try to keep it minimal, and I don't really have much to say about that today. So I am a stitcher in upstate New York. I am a nurse educator. I am in school pursuing my master's of nursing education. And my husband and I have been happily married for a very long time. We are empty nesters and grandparents to 4 and grandparents to 4. So we are just enjoying life and being together and all the fun stuff. I am going to try to focus on positive stuff on this channel. My heart goes out to those in the Ukraine. Do not think because I don't mention it a ton here that I'm not feeling the anxiety, I guess. Not even anxiety. My thoughts go out to the people of Ukraine and the people of Russia. And just know that I'm doing everything I can to support you all. Okay? That you'll see in my haul section. But anyway, we're going to start with the WIPS. So let's start. And hopefully, like I said, you will see a fully edited version of this video. If not, my apologies and better luck next time. But if you've been around long enough to know, you know that editing I've kind of steered clear of, and that I don't want to really do editing. But with the changes coming up in the channel and the Little Farm Quilts business as a whole, I think things need to grow and change. So super exciting. Super exciting. The first WIP I'm always going to show you now. I'm going to stick to this format. This WIP is my oldest WIP. And if you've been around here long enough to know, you're going to know exactly what I'm showing you. This is a Dimensions Gold Collection kit. It is called Lost No More. I started this in the 90s. It is my oldest WIP. It is my first full coverage. And this has become the first stitch I do every day. If I'm able to stitch in the morning, which I'm not always able to stitch in the morning. If I'm able to stitch in the morning, This stitch is what I pull out, and it will stay in that slot until it is finished. Okay. I'm going to try to show things to this side so that hopefully when I edit, I can do like a split screen thing. That would be awesome, right? Okay. All right, so that's Lost No More. I'm using the kit fabric, the kit floss. All of it's kind of old, obviously, because I started it back in the 90s, and I'm just going to toss things to the side when I'm done so it's easier for me to clean up afterwards. But this is Lost No More now. Try to tilt it correctly. So if you're not familiar with these are called Bob E's. You can get them on, I get them from Amazon, and I don't always have them on my projects. However, when I'm not currently working on them, I like to put them on just to keep things from tangling up. But you'll see I have worked consistently on this side. I've got this tree done. I've got putting in the grass here, and I've got sheep going in right here. So I am almost done with the top half of this project. I'll talk about this project more in plans, because I do have plans for this today because it's Sunday and it seems appropriate. I just got home from church. But yeah, I'm happy about how it's turning out. It is by no means perfect, but the beauty of full coverage pieces is it doesn't have to be. But yeah, I have plans, so this will come back out when I talk about plans, because that's my one consistent piece that comes out every day. The second piece I want to show you is another full coverage. And I don't have like stitch counts or anything for you. Let me see if I can tell you how. Oh, and I forgot one. I forgot a whip here somewhere. I wonder where it went. I will have to look for it. Oh, it's right here. I'll show it to you. This is another full coverage. I do not have the picture at the moment. I am so unprepared. It is Bonded in the Rain. It is a Heaven Earth design. And this is, I believe, oh, I did it. I worked on this end of February. So let's flip and take a look. Because my last floss tube was before the end of February, I wanted to include this because I did pull it out and work on it. I did 527 stitches on this. Let's see if I can get it in the frame here. There we go. There we go. And so that is making progress as well. If I can insert a picture of what this will look like when it's finished, I will. And then you should see a comparison photo. But that is that one. Let's set this down here. So that is Bonded in the Rain. Let's see, what else do I have to show you? I have where'd it go? A Mill Hill kit that I've been working on every once in a while. I pick this up and I put a thread or two in. It is called, this isn't nothing fancy, it's in a Ziploc bag. This is a Mill Hill Buttons and Beads. It's Autumn Series. It's called Tree of Life. That's what it'll look like when it is finished. Oh, I need something to put behind this. Let's do this. I have the snifflies today. It is a rainy, icky day here today, and so let's hope this helps. There you go. So I put in a couple strands, mainly working up here in the top area and working my way down. So making good progress on there. This stays on my end table in the living room. And I pick it up every so often just to put a couple threads in. It's usually what I work on at night if I'm super tired. Because the count of the paper is 14 count. Husband just came to the door. And it's easy to see. So that's that. Next one. I am really not. Apparently I wasn't as prepared to do this today as I wanted to be. The next project I'm going to show you is Land That I Love by Teresa Kogut. Let me get the picture up here for you. This is it. I'm not even telling you what I'm stitching things on today. It's going to be a day. But you're going to get this video however it tends to go up. This is being stitched on 40 count Beach Brew by R&R. Hopefully you will be seeing a picture of what it was looking like before. This is what it's looking like now. I worked more, I have more hand down here in the strawberries. I finished this boat and all the extra leaves in here. Finished this guy right here. There. And hopefully I have some sort of comparison going in for you. If not, stay tuned for next time. Enjoy working on that. I enjoy working on all my pieces. Fortunately for me, I have pared down my WIPS enough that I enjoy working on every single one of them. So, let's see. What else do I want to show? Well, let's show these so I can get them off the desk. So I picked this one back up. My idea was to get some of my smalls done. I'm going to StitchCon Weekend B in June, and I need a smalls exchange. That would be number one. So I decided to pick up some smalls, and start working on them because, well, I need to figure something out. I have smalls that I can exchange already, but I'd like some more things to choose from. So this is called Raven's Needle Book. It's by Wendy Stitches. And I got this kit from her. I exchanged the kit fabric out for a 36 count R&R. And hopefully you're seeing what it looked like before from my whip parade. If I have one, I will put that in there. And this is what it looks like now. So can't see all of this. So I tend to stitch a couple lengths of black and then put it down to go on to something else and stitch a length of black. But that's where I am right now. It's staying out on my table. It's going to continue to be something I work on. So you'll see that one again on the next Flosstube. The other small-ish one that I picked out to work on was, it is Death is a Dialogue by Wendy Stitches. See a theme here? And I started this for Black Sampler in November. I'm stitching this on 36 count. I believe it's Elephant from Fox and Rabbit. But I don't remember for sure if that's the fabric. Hopefully I have a picture in here I'm going to put out before. And this, oh, that needs something behind it too. Hold on. This is what it looks like now. So I'm making slow and steady progress. I believe I'm almost halfway there. There's the rest of the fabric. Letters go by pretty fast for me, so this will continue to be on my end table and something that I continue to work on. that will go back in my end table pile. I end up having a pile on my end table of projects I'm rotating through for the week. I am finding that lately it's less projects than usual that I focus on in a week's time. So I'm seeing more progress on my projects, and I hope that that shows up here with some fancy editing, maybe. Let's see, what else can I show you? So World of Disney. Let's see. I guess we're going to hold a second, please. Okay, back again. World of Disney. This is what it'll look like when it's done. I think I've gotten in, I don't know that I've gotten a ton of progress in on this, and the last time I worked on it looks like was the end of February. So I haven't worked on it this month at all, and I may not. Yeah, it was the end of February. I may not work on it this month at all, but right now I'll show you what I have. It is starting to shape up to some progress. Can you see? So Mickey's ear, his head's starting to shape up here, and his other ear will be right here, right here. That light in the back's really messing with the piece. So let's do this. See that? So hopefully you'll see it before and where it is now. It's definitely making progress. We'll see. It's hard for me to tell with things that are going on and things, some changes and some things that I need to work on if we're going to see much progress on anything over the next week or so. So we'll see. Next one I'm going to show you, I brought out Royal Holiday. Do not ask me why I all of a sudden got in a kick of stitching Christmas. It's March. That makes no rhyme or reason to me whatsoever, but needless to say, I was wanting to stitch Christmas. So I pulled out Royal Holiday, Mirabilia. She's my one of two mirrors I have going right now. I have another one in my stash, which is not a fancy lady. I have this one started, and I have Queen of Freedom started. And my thought at this moment today is to keep working on her until she's done and then switch over to Queen of Freedom and have one mirror going at a time. That's my thought right now, but we'll see. You know, if you've been here long enough, my thoughts change. I'm stitching this on, it's a Fabrics by Stephanie. It is a 28 count, and I want to say it's Abyss. And I have this on a scroll frame, and I've unrolled it so that you can see. I just knocked the camera, sorry. So, let me get something to put up behind her. That light in the back is really messing things up. Okay, so let's see if I can explain. This is where I was. I was working on the skirt. I worked all the way up. I started working on this ribbon. And then I had made a decision that I wanted to work up to the top and work her down from the top. So that's what you see here, is me working up the right side of the pattern. And I got all the way into her headdress, her hair, and her face. So I made the decision to not stitch her skin 1/1. I'm really not interested in spending that much time doing that on this piece. That being said, I know plenty of people do, and I love their how it looks, but the amount of projects that I have going and the amount of time I have to stitch, I have to kind of make decisions as to what I'm going to spend all my time on. And spending my time on 1/1 skin Although there are other projects I am doing 1/1. There's full coverage projects. There's a secret stitching project I'm doing. It's all 1/1. It's not that I mind doing 1/1. My decision was not to add any more 1/1 because it. For those of you that stitch 1/1, it does take a lot more time to stitch 1/1. If it didn't, it wouldn't take everybody so long to finish their haze. It just does. Not to mention haze are huge, but I made the decision that hanging up on the wall, am I going to see a difference between 1/1 and 2/2? Probably not. Is anybody that I know going to come into my house and critique that? No. So it was a decision for me not to do 1/1 skin. And so that made it so that I'm not doing 1/1 skin on any of my mirrors. So I know that that's a big thing for some people. And I agree that it looks really refined when you do it 1/1. The skin's very pretty. I also think I've also seen other people do it not 1/1, and it looks just as beautiful. So that played into my decision. That is what it is. And anyway, I guess I'm not going to go any further with that. The last WIP I have to show you, I believe. Let's make sure I've gotten through them all. All right. So again, not sure why I got into Christmas in March, but here you go. The other one I worked on was Pringles. This one I'm actually able to stitch in hand, and I'm on the 30 count Parisian gray linen that's called for. And I got this from a kit from Fat Quarter Shop back when they first issued this pattern. I just ordered, I might not have gotten the kit, I may have just gotten the pattern and the fabric because I just had to order more black coffee. That came in, and I had been working on this almost half this month because it's a stitch in hand. It replaced my morning stitch for a few days, but I've since decided to keep Lost No More in that position so they can get done. But still loving this. Will still be on my end table to stitch. It's going really well. It's going fast. And yep, 30 count Parisian gray legacy. And look at this. So I was able to bring the roof all the way over, and that's completely done. I am so happy with the progress on this, I can't even tell you. This one is also staying out with the others until I'm sick of working on it or it's finished. So that's where we're at with that. Hopefully I'm inserting a before and after comparison photo. If not, you'll have to extend me some grace, and then hopefully next time. But yeah, it's great. So that's going to stay out on my current rotation of WIPS. I am finding this rotation very nice. I am enjoying it a lot. I'm seeing lots of progress on my WIPS. Yeah. So let's see. I'm going to do my plans next. And then I'll do haul. And then I'm going to do an announcement. Okay. So my plan is today, I'm going to spend some time with Lost No More. I am actually going to scroll this up and start the back stitching of the staff and the hand and into here. I've also got sheep over here, if you can see them right there, that need to be back stitched. If you can see those sheep. So I'm going to spend some time, first thing, working on this one. Being it's Sunday. Now, if that's feeling good to me and I have time to stitch, I may stay with this one. If I don't stay with this one, I will switch to one of my other WIPs that I've already shown you that will remain in my rotation. So the rotation currently is Lost No More, which is this one, Bonded, which is my full coverage shade by Leandin Afromov, the Mill Hill Buttons and Beads Kit, Pringles, Land That I Love, World of Disney, Death is a Dialogue, Shining Things, and Royal. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 WIPs that I'm currently rotating through. So considering I don't remember how many WIPs I had. You guys, if you watch the WIP parade, you know how many WIPs I had. My goal is to be completing. So as long as I feel good, sorry, my hair is doing a thing. With these ones rotating through, I'm gonna stick with it, and hopefully start seeing some finishes. That's my plan. So these will all go back in the bin next to my sofa, and they will be the ones that I work on pretty repeatedly. Sorry, you're gonna have the dogs bark. My husband's pulling out. He has some things he's working on today. So that being said, let's talk about an announcement. Let's do haul first. All right, this haul I already showed, so I can move that away. I am in Forbidden Fiber Co's Yarn of the Month. I get the merino weight sock yarn. It's 70% superwash merino, 20% nylon. And this is the colorway Pride. And I don't know if you can pick up on the glitter there, but it's black, red, white, gray with a little glitter in there. And I got that. I also, from Forbidden Fiber Co., they had a piece of 40, it's an 1/8 yard, 40 count Newcastle linen in the colorway Morning Mist. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to show. That's probably better. It's a gray mottled. Gray mottled. Did I pick that up? So if you followed me on Instagram, you saw me post about this little guy as a scheduled birthday start. I have not started it yet. I'll tell you why in a second. So this is the Fox by Year in the Woods. I lied. I did start this on a fabric. I didn't like how it was coming out in the fabric. Then I thought, let's make this more interesting. So my friend Gail from Gail's Gold Needle and I are going to sail the Year in the Woods by Cottage Garden Samplings. And she's waiting for something to arrive to her. And as soon as she gets that, we're going to start these. And we're doing, hopefully, this will scroll along the bottom of the screen here, hashtag Woods Sunday Sale. And we call it the Woods Sunday Sale because every Sunday morning, she and I get on Zoom and we stitch and chat for an hour, sometimes 2. Depends on how much time we get and how early we get up. So we're calling this the hashtag Woods Sunday Sale. Would love for you guys to join us. We're going to do all of the releases. And so it's probably going to be more than a year that we're going to be working on this. What we found was we sailed together the Modern Folk Embroidery 2021 sale. And we stitched that together for a year. And we really enjoyed stitching that together. So we're going to do this series and stitch it together as well. So I've already got the Fox, the Swan, the Jackrabbit, and I just received the Raccoon. And Gail is getting her things together, and as soon as she does, we're going to start. That is the announcement that you're getting today. So please, hashtag, we would love to see your progress. The hashtag should have scrolled on the screen. If you haven't checked out Gail at Gail's Golden Needle, please do so. Like and subscribe, and you will see our progress on here. And that's the announcement for today. There are more changes coming to Little Farm Quilts, and I can't wait to share them with you, but I cannot do that today. So there's a little work to be done. So that's part of my haul, is that. When I choose the fabric, I will post it on Instagram. The other part of my haul is I subscribe to Lindy Stitch's Bird of the Month Club. Let me dump all these. And the bird for this month is the red-billed hummingbird. I absolutely love hummingbirds. That's the picture. That's the Bird Crush Club. I think she has openings in this. And I'm not going to show you the picture of the pattern just because, but this is the inspiration for the pattern. And it came with a thread over dyed floss from Threadworks. Let's see if I can, there. If you're interested in her Bird Crush Club, I'm not sure if she has openings or not, but you can check out her channel and find out. So I mentioned earlier that I had made some efforts to help support Ukrainians, and I did. I meandered like many other cross stitchers, went to Etsy and searched for Etsy shops in Ukraine, and specifically bought some PDF patterns. I'm going to show you some of them today. I think it's the one thing that I feel like I can do where the money actually gets to them, and yeah, I don't know what else to do, so I'm kind of at a loss, but I'm going to show you some of them today. This is from Awesome Pattern Studio. It's called Mandala Turtle. Same studio. This is called Mandala Hummingbird. You just found out that I love hummingbirds, so this is really appealing to me. I also got Star Wars at Walker. If you followed around this channel long enough to know, you know we're Star Wars, Marvel, all the things, right? Avengers. And then I got Disneyland. From Cross Stitch with Art, I got Bumblebee. Cute Patterns by Maria. I got a mushroom sampler, which, if those of you that are with me, okay, I'm doing the mushroom and fern chatelaine, right? I do plan on getting that done sometime, hopefully this year. Wouldn't this look so sweet hanging on the same wall as that? Yeah, I thought so too. I don't know, the Passion Cross Stitch. This is Ukrainian folk Petrikovka. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. But for those of you that know me, blues and greens are my thing, and I love the look of this. And then I got, from Irina Mastakova, I got the Hugh Iscornu. I got other patterns as well. I ended up buying, I'm not going to show you all of them today. I did end up buying, I don't know, probably around 20 patterns. You're talking they're probably $3 or $4 a piece. Very manageable, very doable, and it was a way. I don't remember who I was watching. I think it was. I'm trying to remember if it was a. I can't remember the Flosstuber's name, but they had verified that the Ukrainians were able to get the money from the Etsy shop into their hands to help them. So I felt like this was a good way to assist them, even if I never stitched the patterns. Now, that being said, I love these patterns. I got them because I like them. If I can fit them in, I certainly will. But my goal this year is to finish some of my projects and get my WIP count down. And with starting the year in the woods, that's my only start along I'm allowing myself until I finish some things. So I will fit these in as soon as I can. They're beautiful, and it helps support the people of Ukraine, which it just breaks my heart what's going on. And it makes you feel helpless because there's nothing, you feel like there's nothing you can do. Well, the reality thing, there's a lot we can do. We can pray for them, and we can help support them in ways that they're able to access the funds. So we're going to stay with that. Like I said, stay tuned for updates. This was only 35 minutes. Awesome. Let's hope for an editing miracle when I'm done here. And yeah, hopefully you have a nice edited video. And take care. Support each other. Love each other. Be kind. And I will see you soon with more news.